Hello, and thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned in to The Encourager, and my name is Nehru. We are going to continue to move through the journal, and so I think we're going to be able to finish it up before the end of the week. That is the 31st of the month. That would be good. That would be in, I think, right timing. So I think that's what's going to end up happening. We're going to end up finishing it this week. And then from there, that'll be it. As far as the journal sharing is concerned, that would bring us up to the current moment when we complete this particular journal. So as always, thank you so much, subscribers. If you are new to the channel, welcome in. Grab coffee or whatever it is that you like to drink, your coffee, your shot, your energy drink. I like the Celsius, whatever things. I like those energy drinks. If I drink an energy drink, I also like the rain drinks. I don't know. I don't drink those often. Again, I'm not a soda drinker and all that, but if I get one, it's either one of those two energy drinks. And soda's even rarer than that. In fact, they're fairly close. But I might have a rain, whatever drink, like I don't know, every a month or something like that, on average throughout a 12-month period. But anyway, getting to the journal. So we're gonna get to our journal again, and again, welcome in, returning subscribers, new listeners, welcome in. You're in a good place. This is a safe place. It is protected because I am protected. My ancestors, my angelic spirit guides, the Orisha and light workers and starseeds, Lumerian tribe that I am a part of. We are all here protecting us. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and see where we are here. We are, let me turn back a page so I can. Oh, okay, so active night. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is, we left off where I had a dream on 5/30/23, almost exactly a month. Look at that, almost exactly a month ago to date. I mean, a year ago to date. Look at that. It's definitely meant for me to finish this journal before the end of May, sharing it with us. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get going. Next page. First, of course, I thank Divine Source, Yahweh, the Creator, also my ancestors, Ascended Masters, Starseeds, and Guardian Angels. I just said that. I just realized that. I was just saying that. That's hilarious. I did not know that was going to be the first part of what we read. I could not have gotten through the decades of witchcraft, spell work, and the karmic twin flame I was engaged to. Thank you, intuitive law enforcement and attorneys and judges. And that is from me. I'm going to go ahead and say from the entire collective, from all divine masculines, divine feminines, the 144,000, however we're to be classified, the earth angels, the light workers, the star seeds. I am going to say this for all of us. Thank you, intuitive attorneys, law enforcement, detective, judges that are seeing through all of the karmic bullshit, because it really stinks. Okay, you are valuable, and hats off to you for being intuitive and holding such a high place in the natural realm, but yet holding yourself in high regard and accountable for that position and those responsibilities associated with it. Thank you. Okay? Thank you for justice, because you understand it's a legal system in the 3D. Karmic justice is real, and they helped deliver it. Thank you, Abba Father, for redemption. Now that the giant has been slain, it's time for this ascended master and earth angel to relocate from this desolate land. Thanks, everyone. Guess that was my farewell to Central Florida. Right? An interesting thing is when Steve and Kim Parker got to Central Florida and established the Rock of Central Florida, they were a part of the Rock of Panama City, Florida for 7 years. Okay? And then were sent out, and they were guided, as Steve says, by Holy Spirit to establish the Rock of Central Florida there in Sanford, Florida in 1999. 1999. Okay? Their first service was on 10/31 of 99. Okay? In a hotel. Right? So, giants. That's where I was going. I was like, where was it going? Giants. So giants, yes. Steve and Kim, or Steve said that he was told, or they were told, that they were going into the land of the giants, along with being told that that land was their bread. So to me, I see this as it going either way. And this is how life is for most of us. And I shouldn't say most of us, it's like this for all of us. It's like this in most situations for all of us, okay? Life is presenting opportunities each and every day as we come and go, as we walk, run, drive, sleep, whatever. Life is constantly presenting opportunities to us, okay? Right? Until we make the decision, that could be through intentions or through actions, okay? Intentions matter severely and significantly, okay? So, intentions, right? So it could be the land of the giants, and they defeat the giants, and they go on to victory, and that victory translates into that land becoming their bread. Okay? Much like you and I have and continue to defeat the enemy, not by getting in the enemy's face, not by picketing, not by chanting, whatever, no, we won't go, no, not that, no, okay? But we do it supernaturally, okay? And how do you circumvent man's system? You do it supernaturally. You can't do it naturally. Because again, it's a legal system. So if you go at it legally only, you're going to lose. Again, thank you, intuitive judges, attorneys, etc. Okay? Even paralegals, clerks, whatever, court clerks, whatever. Thank you. Okay? 529:23. I am at. Oh, this is a continuation. Oh, is this a continuation of the dream? Oh, it must be. I am at a house Did we? Nope, we did not do this. I am at a house. The furniture is kind of what I have now. Okay, interesting. A recliner and a love seat in the living room. Ooh, okay, so that's a high school friend. Okay. She lives in Colorado. Okay. Haven't seen her since high school and have really only exchanged confirmation with whatever this text message or notification is on my phone. Price drop. Something's dropping. Mic drop. I don't know. News drop. So, I've not talked to Cecily since, other than, Facebook comments and social media type of interaction and that sort of thing, in quite some time, actually. Several years, many years, maybe. Yeah, it's definitely been some years. We originally reconnected after she left, I think after her sophomore year, and I left after my sophomore year at Naperville North in Illinois. Okay, we weren't in communication then. She was a cheerleader back then, and I was attempting to be some high school jock. Yeah, all right. So Cecily, and see, she lives in Arvada, Colorado. Comes over to me and proceeds to climb. Whoa. Okay, I should have read this before I. Oh goodness. Okay. Okay, so I don't want to read all of that out loud. So in gist, it was 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. So again, nothing's ever happened between Cecily and I. Nothing whatsoever. I mean, we are closer friends today than we were in high school. Again, we weren't even high school friends. Like I knew her, and I knew of her back then, even then, right? What guy isn't familiar with the cheerleaders that cheer at all the sporting events? If you play basketball and football and run track, you're gonna know the cheerleaders. So I knew of her, but we didn't hang in the same circle. Okay. So this dream right here is really, 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 really interesting. Again, what all that means, I don't know. I'm just gonna, because I have no idea, quite honestly. I really don't. Next, at a house, and at a house, and so the aunts on Judy's side and cousins are there. Okay, I look outside and see these huge ass snakes, like anacondas. I tell, wow, these dreams are, man. And I only had this dream a year ago, and I could not tell you. That's why I'm laughing, because I wrote it down after I woke up and it was coming back to me. But I could not tell you. If you would have said, okay, today you're gonna read in your journal, you're gonna share with the people a dream about anacondas, I wouldn't have any clue what you're talking about. None whatsoever. None. And that's what lets you know this is all spirit. I'm writing this down and it's all spirit. I couldn't tell you Nothing. No. But anyway, there are huge ass snakes. All right. So I'm telling everyone, look. They seem less impressed. They're comfortable around the snakes. Some people are comfortable around the snakes, people. The snakes, one huge, others are smaller, crawl up to the window. I grab my phone to video or take pictures. Oh, so these are the aunts. These are Judy's sisters, Lisa, Carol, and maybe one more. She does have other sisters. Maybe one more person shows up. Then the scene shifts, I guess. It says scene shifts to outside, where a cat and kids are playing in the yard. No one but me is concerned about. Okay, so the snakes are still out there. Okay, so this is my daughter. She's 26 years old, Alexis, right? Appears. And she's starting a conversation. While changing her shirt outside. That's interesting. Her chest her chest is flatter than mine. My handwriting is horrible. Her chest is flatter than mine. Boy-like. By the way, she does classify herself as a lesbian, okay? And that doesn't bother me. She's an adult. She can live her life however she wants to. Again, our job as parents, we are to show them the best light possible. And then when I met her, I met her when she was 12, going on 13. When I met her, I didn't know about her until then. That's another story. But another miracle, I consider it another miracle as well. Even though today she really wants nothing to do with me. A lot of that has to do with her childhood, where I wasn't a part of because I did not know of her existence. The other part of that is that I found out about her, by the way, those who are thinking critical of me. I found out about her the same weekend I was going to see my other daughter that the karmic sperm donor had taken away from me when I was serving overseas, along with my wife, to be a part of his polygamous occult. That same weekend, I found out that I had another daughter in Florida. So again, your perception is off if you think I've ever been one to run the streets. Right? This one, any of them will tell you, I'm not a hoe. I'm just not. I am a committed man in whatever relationship I'm in. And if I don't like the relationship, I don't cheat. I leave. Okay? I leave. All right. So, I decide to leave, see, after Lisa starts complaining. Okay? Lisa's kind of known for that, right? So this is interesting. So not only is Kevin, the sperm donor side of the family, involved in whatever, Judy's side of the family is also involved, which of course I already suspected that they were doing something again. I have been the one, like many of you, excluded from family events and other things going on within the family. I was the one who was being ostracized. That was me. on both sides of the family. Okay? The way that I talk now, the way that I speak, however grammatically or however incorrect or correct, however that goes. By the way, just a point. I would never claim to speak perfect English. I don't even know what perfect. I didn't even say that correct. See, English. I would never claim to speak perfect English. That was perfect, Most High. Yeah, just prove that there's a part of me that has to function in 3D that's flesh too, right? So I would never claim to speak perfect English. However, on my English entrance exam, you have to take mathematical tests, English, right? I got a 100 on my English college exam. Just I 100. That's a true story. Just again, I don't speak it. I don't anything, but yeah. But I was like this in the projects as a kid, and for those of you who did grow up in that environment, imagine a kid who's 7, 8, 9, talking like I do in the hood, drive-bys. Imagine that. I got teased by my cousins. Anyone else didn't, because I'd beat their ass, because I was a fighter. I was like that as a kid. Judy will tell you that. Kevin will tell you that. All my cousins will tell you that. Some of their asses I had to kick. They will tell you that that's who I am, a fighter. As an adult, I've learned to manage that, right, and alchemize that into other things. As a kid, my parents didn't show me how to. They did or did not know. They probably did know and just chose not to tell me, right? So I had to deal with it the only way I knew how, and the only way I knew how was not to debate and talk about it. It was to throw nubs, okay? For whatever just cause it was that I deemed unjust. So, all right. So anyway, so 5/31/23, dreams. So I was on a roll back then. There was something that a year ago, something was cranking. I had like 4 or 5 dreams in one night. And I remember them. This is, I don't know, man. Ooh, universe was on fire. Dreams, visions, I'm laughing already up there, you see it. A small group of us, I was freedom fighters. I wasn't even looking at this. Are destroying demons. Epic. Alexis used to say that word all the time, by the way. At the end, we put our hands together. She must be thinking about me a lot. And I yell. And it's not to say I'm not thinking about her. I think about her every day. But again, she's an adult. And you go where your energy is welcomed and where it's returned equally. And if you don't do that, is it okay if I call you a dumbass? Is that okay? Or dum-dum? You big dummy! You want me to do the Fred Sanford impersonation? So I yell for his glory. As we swing our hands upward in victory. Military armored vehicles in the background. That is a vision or a dream I had, people. Wow. Next, somewhere. Ooh, okay. Here comes another name. And now this person might watch. Honestly, this individual, she might. She was the administrator or office manager for the Next Stage facility, the kidney treatment or dialysis treatment facility, 2442 on the timer, that I was treated at for the last year and a half of my 4.5 years of dialysis before my kidney transplant on 7/7/17 for our new subscribers, okay? Dialysis for 4.5 years. due to a rare autoimmune virus. No doubt all of that was caused by witchcraft sent to me by the sperm donors and others who were against me, who I knew he was against me by this time, but did not, I guess, understand the severity of the witchcraft. Okay? So no doubt that was. But again, Most High turned that around for his glory. And in the 17th year, okay, of the 20s, okay, we're in the 2000, right? So in the year of the 17, the best possible date he could have picked for synchronicity would have been 7717 was be the best one. If it was in year 13, maybe March 3rd would have been the date. Maybe March 13th would have been the date. Who knows, right? But 7717 was the date that he said, this is the day that blood filter will be replaced. And it was. All right? And I'm doing fantastic. All right? So, she was the office manager at that facility. Okay? I even prepared and filed her taxes one year. Next, somewhere with a group, and Jordan is there. She has also, this might be important. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, let me say this. She also has an autistic son, and I believe he's still in high school. He might be a senior. He might have graduated last year. I can't remember, but I'm not going to mention his name for that reason. So, but she has a son, and he is autistic, okay? And but does extremely well. He's a great golfer, and so perhaps that's something again that's meaningful for those of you, some of you who are listening today. Okay, I believe that the children this is a download from the ethers. Children born here with handicaps are not incomplete. They're not sick. They're not ill. There is some spiritual part of them that prevented confirmation burp. There is a spirit. I have not had anything to eat today. That is a spiritual confirmation of something that needs to be corrected in this lifetime, spiritually in their bloodline. I'm going to say that one more time. My uncle, who passed from his own hand in suicide, used to call me Dr. Tom. I love you, and his name is Kenny. Right? He passed at 93. Over a woman, by the way. My two quote-unquote big brothers as a kid, or two of them, I should say. I had three, but two of them, as a small kid living in the projects, two of them died by suicide. Again, that might be important for someone today. I don't know why I'm mentioning that. I've never mentioned it before on the channel. And both of them did it because of women. One jumped off of a bridge and was found in the Des Plaines River in Illinois. And the other, again, suicide by gunfire, and the house that he shared or lived in with his mother in Joliet, Illinois. Okay? Because of women. So, let's get back to the story. Okay. Everyone mostly is sleeping. She fell off or out of the bed, or we are clowning and she fell, then hit her head on the bed rail. I comfort her by rubbing the back of her head. We appear in a car with a few others, and of course the nurses and that I know, and all of that as well. I tell her I want to keep rubbing the back the back of her head, but I know how, quote unquote, grown you are, is what I tell her. So I'm not trying to start anything, is the reason why I say that. Okay? Because, yeah. Right? I have no problem admitting she's attractive, I'm attractive. I have no problem in saying that, right? And that shouldn't be weird to anyone. If you don't find people attractive, I mean, in your best day, in your highest vibrational day, you find everyone beautiful. Okay? You find everyone beautiful. When you are vibrating high and in your truest, purest form, everyone is beautiful. And in their own unique way. Their eyes could be crossed. They could be missing half their teeth. Everyone is uniquely beautiful when you are vibrating at your highest, purest, truest self. Everyone. Okay? So the children that come here, right, that is the reason why they come here with these quote-unquote birth defects, specifically autistic children. That is what it is. It's not a birth defect. They're sharper than you and I are. And she will say yes to that. She would say amen. Okay? So someone then says something about, dating, sex, or marriage. Hilarious dream. Right. Yeah. So on 531, these two dreams about freedom fighters. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, we'll see how all of that pans out or what all of that means. Revelation will come eventually. 531:23. Okay, so this is continuing. Continues. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Am I missing something? Did I miss a... Oh, no. Okay. Just continuing. It's going. Okay. So it changes scenes again. And Kevin evidently is disciplining me. So I said he's whooping me. Every time I am in his presence. So whenever he sees me, like, I remember this one specifically. So every time he'll see, like, if I walked into the living room, he would try to hit me with the belt. If I walked into the kitchen, he was trying to hit me with the belt. Wherever I went in the house, in this dream, he was trying to hit me. I eventually ask Divine if I can retaliate. From that moment on, I beat his ass in several visions. And again, for those of you who have been listening for a while, you know that as a child I had these dreams. And for those of you who are new listeners, I had dreams as a child that I would be having these fights with him. And I would wake up apologizing and praying and asking God to forgive me because I love my dad and he was my best friend, and I wanted to go everywhere with him, and I was a daddy's boy, right? But these dreams were really, I wish I had journals back then. These dreams are really, and actually for the majority of the years, even today that I've lived, I've not kept a journal. I've only kept a journal for the last probably 12 to 14 years, probably. Maybe, 12 to 14. I might have started in like somewhere between 08, 2010, probably. Before that, I don't think I kept a journal. Where are we at here? Oh, yeah, so I would have those dreams as a kid, and I would wake up apologizing, asking for forgiveness, not realizing that even back then, Horus, Sekhmet, Ptah, they were all talking to me, all telling me what the end was going to be. Next, I am on a beach and trying to figure out how to build a shelter on the beach. I'm not sure why. Okay. Someone helps me look for the right spot as I wake up. Okay. Interesting. And okay, and I know that there was more. I'm skipping words and everything. That there was more to that dream. So that's interesting. Looking for a shelter. Not sure why. Someone helps me look for the right spot as I wake. So when I got to Arizona, and I read that twice, hoping that Most High Holy Spirit, right, bloop, bam, right there, right, drop something in and let me know. So when I left Florida in 2022, or no, 23 last year, when I left in August of last year, I got in the truck. I had given everything that I had owned away. There's a video about that. Confirmation, Bert. And my stomach is slightly like something right now. So I know it's definitely, yeah, something's going on right now. Spiritually speaking, in ethers. That something always is, but I mean specifically with me reading and sharing this information. That's what I mean. Because there are government agencies that are listening to this channel, okay? For those of you who do not know. And so because there's an ongoing investigation that's going to be concluding, and yeah. So yeah, so I forgot where I was going with that. I don't know. I just had a major brain fart there. Oh, yes. So when I got to Arizona, I did not know where I was going. I gave everything I owned away. Car, motorcycle, furniture, everything. Clothes. I had bags of clothes I dropped off at a thrift store. I had paintings that I gave away, of my own paintings. I just set them out on the curb. I couldn't take them. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know where I was going to land. I didn't know anything. I rented a truck. Me and my Cane Corso, Sadie, got in that truck with a couple of suitcases, and I hit the road. I ended up 2,050 miles, ultimately, from her. That's a 7, and them, and all of that. Right, church I was a part of for 20 years, and I left religion last year, or in 2022 I left religion. So I did not know where I was going to land, and that is what this is speaking of. I'm looking for shelter as I'm on my way. I had no idea. All 2,050 miles, I had no clue where I was going to be. I knew I had a deadline to turn the truck in. I had no idea what I was going to do with Sadie. I had no idea where I was going to be, sleep, anything. Okay? I ended up having her be adopted because I had no choice. Because I could not keep her where I am. Okay? So, and she's about to turn 4. Yep. She's about to turn 4. And so that's what this is saying to me. All right. Remembering part of a 5/29/23 dream about starting up the wrong road. I check GPS and see the road running parallel to the wrong road. I turn around. That should be to the right road, I guess. Okay, so the right road and the road are turning, and that's true. So this is what happened for me. It's 36:30 now, or 39:36, okay? This is what happened to me in my karmic situation. There's been a lot of them, but I'm talking about the one where I was involved with the big kahuna karmic relationship, right? The big kahuna, right? So somebody might say that all the time. I don't say that. So this is the big kahuna. So I was off track for 5 years approximately, and that includes the dark night of the soul and all of that, right? I was from basically 2018 until 2022 when I left Florida, I was on a 5-year cycle. Okay, because I met the Scorpio in 2018. I was on a 5-year cycle that I was off of the plan, but it was going to 40-40 on the timer. It was going to teach me a lesson, and I learned that lesson. Okay? And so once I left Florida, that literally shut the door on whatever they were doing. Because then they couldn't gang stalk me. Then they couldn't leave things that are on fire on the doorstep and put things on the doorstep or whatever they were doing and put things in the yard. And they couldn't do any of those. They couldn't drive past the house and continue to spy on me. They couldn't do any of those things. If they had cameras around the house or put something in the house, they couldn't do any of that. So it shut down all that they were doing in August of last year. I called the Scorpio in October 28th, exactly 4 years after we started, 5 years after we started dating. We started dating October 28th of 19 was our first date. Okay? I called her on that, not meaning to call her on that date. I just called her because I wanted to know what she was going to say on the spot. So I called her, and I called her through her office. So she didn't know who was calling her because I had a 386 number. I called her. They transfer me to her office in Deltona from Orlando. I ask her if she likes women or prefers women. She tells me no. We're going to find out if that's true when the truth comes out. We already know the answer, but I'm just saying. Okay? So I was on the wrong road. That was the wrong road I was on. It looked like the right road. So she said the right things at times. Okay? She did the right things at times, less and less as time went on, though. Early on, of course, it's they call it love bombing, right? And she even tried it again after there was a lull in the relationship, right? And then we started talking again. Right? There was maybe a 2 or 3 month span there in 22 where we didn't talk. And we started talking again. Then she started sending me pictures again. Now, I was wondering, like, I know what you look like. This is serious now. We need to figure out what's going on in this relationship. Like, what's happening here? Because I'm ascending. And I'm starting to see something. Starting to smell something. And it smells a little funny. Comes out of your fourth point of contact. You know what your fourth point of contact is? For airborne personnel, they know that's your ass. That's where your fourth point of contact is. So when she said no, she said, "I'm going to have them block your number. Don't call again. I'm going to have them block your number," is what she told me. Okay, and there's been no other communication between her or I since. And again, that was October of last year. There's also spell work done around Halloween. So that road looked very much like the road that I should have been on. Okay? I had a kidney transplant. I'm a kidney transplant recipient. She has supposedly had a kidney removed. I'm born on 11/29. She's born on 11/13. That's 16 days. That's an 8 and an 8. Okay? So for those of you who are divine masculines and divine feminines, and you are the one who walked away because you saw the BS. All right? I don't even like saying BS. I like saying the whole word bullshit. So you saw it, and you knew that it was time to go. To you, you saw clearly, stay encouraged, you're on the right track. Now, once again, whatever hiatus off your road that you took, right? And you see these roads on the highway, they're the roads that are on the other side of the fence, and it's a single lane road, right? And it looks desolate in most cases, right? You see it off the highway, and you're like, man, who would live over there? That road, again, you could drive it in the same direction as the highway that you're on, but it's not the same. (6/2/23) movie, All We Need. I had a dream mirroring this movie. I wish I had written down more details. Let's see if I did. No. I did not. I need to go watch the movie again because I don't even remember it. So 6/12/23, and we know that's a synchronicity. 6/12. Okay. Oh, see, yeah, it's her birthday. The storm is over now. I woke up singing that song. It's over now. I feel like I can make it. Storm is over now. Right? I know I can make it, and that's what I changed that song to when I was singing it. I was like, I know I can. There's no, I think, nope. We're crushing this motherfucker. We're killing it. That's more like that's more like it. And so I'm going to stop it here after this page. I don't like it going over an hour, as many of you know. Dreamt of meaning. Oh, with two men. Can't recall most of this. Oh, it's involving something about a flight and two men. Okay. So I'm putting this together right now. Okay, some of you are perhaps. So two men here, right? Two men here. Yesterday, and going through the journal, I don't know if I can find this on a whim like this without taking up too much time. Yesterday, we saw that I had a dream involving two men that I met at a diner. Yeah, I can't find it. But yeah, so yesterday, we saw that I had a dream last year where I met two men in a diner, and it was a short conversation. Okay, so here, two men, don't know for what, but then I put flight or something. So it's involving a ticket of some sort. I don't know. Who knows? Again, FBI, Fed, they're listening to this. And also, there's a secret admirer on here. I do believe that. Amongst my 94 wonderful subscribers, there is one. They may not be a subscriber. They may tune in. They may not. I don't know who they are, so they don't want me to know who they are now. So dream vision 6/13/23. Again, at a house or large apartment with several people. Eventually, we go to an event, and in the parking lot, I see, my daughter's mother. Okay. And this is Alexis's mother, not the one that left me for my sperm donor. Not that one, right? Her name starts with an M too, but it's Martise. Okay. So her, by the way, there's been something with M's in me. I don't understand what that is. Okay. By the way, you might notice those types of synchronicities in your own life. So I've noticed with me, and I noticed this with the sperm donor, and I actually asked him about it before. I haven't talked to him in more than 20 years now, but I remember talking to him obviously before that, and asking him about the women that he dated. So here, confirmation. So here's the list. Here are the names of the women that I know have been in his life since 1972 that I am aware of. Okay? There's Judy, there's Janice, and this is in order, or at least I'll let you know when it's not in order. Let's just say that. So right now it's in chronological order. Okay? Judy, Janice. Okay? Judy's middle name is Marie. Okay? Janice, the first Janice I mentioned, I don't know her middle name. I don't even remember her. I met her when I was a little bitty kid. I don't even remember her. But she lives in Virginia Beach. Then and he has two women in Virginia Beach. So he has a woman he met in New Orleans in Virginia Beach, and he has the woman he married when he was in the Navy in Virginia Beach. So he has two Janices, one Janet. More than one of them have a name associated with Marie. Okay, so he also two Yolandas. Okay, there's a Denise and a Delois. Those are biological sisters, by the way. Biological sisters. One was with him for 27 years. The one is still with him, following instructions from his jail cell. Okay, so I've noticed these trends in my own life. Okay, so I have dated a Melinda. I've dated a Melinda. So I've dated two, right? And Marie is a name that has also followed me. Okay, so I've worked with a Marie. I was the treasurer of a nonprofit in Central Florida. Her name is Marie, or actually it's Maria, Spanish, but it's Marie, right? Then, of course, there's Judy. Then there's a woman I know who I call Gina Marie, but her first name is Gina. I call her Gina Marie because I just like, I think that just goes together, right? Like Sadie is cute, but Sadie Mae sounds like soul food. So it sounds, I don't know, right? To me it does. So I call her Gina Marie, okay? And again, most of these people that I'm talking about today, in fact, all of the ones I mentioned, I haven't had communication with for eons, okay? So I don't know what they're up to, what they're doing, or anything like that, all right? But again, you might notice those synchronicities in your own life in regards to the men and women that you've dated. But she looks slim like back in high school, okay? Maybe slimmer. Wearing a purple wrap dress, okay? So purple is her favorite color. That's that woman's favorite color, okay? She is getting out of a Jeep. It is just her. So, to her, again, I don't know if she follows me. Again, I haven't talked to her since 2022. And again, like most cases, it was due to the lack of loyalty. So, you break that chain, don't get mad at me when I decide to cut the cord. When you break the chain of loyalty, don't get mad at us when we decide to cut the cord. If you break the chain, we cut the cord. I feel like a song. If you break the chain, we cut the cord. If you break the chain, we cut the cord. If you break... I don't know. Anyway. Thank you so much as always for tuning in. My name is Nehru. You've been tuned into The Encourager. Here, we are all about becoming our highest, purest, truest version of ourselves possible. We do this by first self-loving. If you love yourself first and you love yourself right, you don't need a lot of friends. 5550 on the timer, that's a confirmation. You don't need a lot of friends. You just need the right friends. My goal is not to have 4,000 friends on Facebook. My goal is to have the 26 or 27 that I have. And if any of them are ever deemed untrustworthy of my energy, they will also be removed. It's just, people are so fearful to do that. I don't understand it, but that's just part of my strength. I understand. Okay? So again, thank you as always for tuning in. If you would like to get in touch with me, you can do so. All of that information is in the description section of this video. My email address is theencourager333@gmail. Okay? Thank you again, as always, and be encouraged. Talk to you soon.